we have a winner from last week's Figure It Out. All right, we had a lot of guesses. The very first guess was Michelle Bordage, guessed Manhattan, New York. That was incorrect. The second person that guessed got it right. Betty Cummings guessed Moss, Norway, and that was the correct answer. Jeff Mosier guessed Moss, Norway on the third. Then we had some other people, Rome, Italy, everything, Mellow, Texas, some other people. But second guess, Betty Cummings, congratulations. Send me your address, and I will be getting your prizes out to you. It's a nice Gigmaster face mask and a Gigmaster sticker. But last week, what I did, I gave one thing, that right there. Just the top part. Betty, I want you to put down in the comments on this video, how did you know it? Had you seen it? I don't know if you live around here or not. Maybe you've been there or not. But what it is it's a bronze statue called the Norwegian Lady, and it's located at 25th Street at Virginia Beach if you want to actually go down and see it. But it has a lot of history, and that's the reason why I picked this one, because it's a really cool history. Now, I'm going to actually do a full video of the whole story of this. They actually wrote books about it and all. But I'm going to give you a quick rundown right now, and y'all can look at the video later. But what happened in 1891, a ship that was from Moss, Norway, actually was leaving Pensacola, Florida, going to London, and carrying a load of lumber. And as it was coming up the coast, it hit a hurricane. Actually ran aground right here at Virginia Beach, and when it ran aground, the lifeguard stations got the distress signals and all. They came down and actually rescued some of the crew members and all, but some did perish, and I'll go into details about that in my video. But, you know, Moss, Norway, you know, Virginia Beach talked to Moss, Norway, you know, about the survivors and helping them get them back and taking care of the dead, you know, getting them buried and all. So they actually became friends over this terrible accident, but they communicated and got to talk to each other. But the day after the shipwreck, the figurehead, they used to put figureheads on front of the boats, the figurehead washed ashore, and to memorialize the accident, Virginia Beach actually placed the figurehead on the ocean front, and it became a big attraction to people coming in. A lot of people probably didn't know what happened, but it became a big attraction. And it sat there for 62 years until a hurricane took it out. And after Virginia Beach talking to Moss, Norway actually decided to get a sculptor to build two statues, because they were sister cities and they, you know, were communicating, and place one. And that's this statue right here that we're talking about right here, the Norwegian Lady. They actually built two of them, one to sit in Virginia Beach, which is at 25th Street right now, and one to sit in Moss, Norway, to look over the ocean. This one looking over the ocean. And it's got some really cool insignias on it and all about, you know, keeping the men safe at sea. And we'll go on that in the video. But anyway, they actually made it and gave it to Virginia Beach to mount in there. It was really cool. It's a cool story about how they became friends and they support each other and all. So anyway, we'll get more into that in the video. Anyway, that's where it came from. The Norwegian Lady in Virginia Beach, 25th Street. Good job there, Betty. All right, well, that's going to wrap this one up for this week. So what I'm going to do now is going to go over some of the rules of the game here and talk about a little bit right here in this next little segment. And then we'll get into this week's Figure It Out. Check this out right here. All right, everybody, I created this episode of Figure It Out just for fun. Take your mind off the world and all your troubles and try to figure it out. And what is Figure It Out? Well, this is a little thing what I'm going to do. I'm going to provide you with a picture. Now, the picture could be taken with one of my digital microscopes, where I got two of them. One goes from up to 300 times, 0 to 300. That one goes from 500 times to 1,000 times. So, depending on which one I use, I probably won't tell you which one I use unless I give it to you in a clue. But we'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, things look totally different when you magnify it down. It's crazy how much difference it makes when you look at, oh yeah, that's a so-and-so, but when you magnify it down and only see a little piece of it, you don't always know what it is. And I'm still evolving too. Sometimes I may do where in the world is a Gigmaster, and I'll have a picture showing an area. That might be one too. Figure it out. So anyway, it's evolving, just having fun, getting y'all to kind of figure it out. And y'all have been really good. Some of the previous ones I've done, man, 2 hours somebody's got. But I did do one that took a little bit longer sometimes, so it was a lot of fun doing that. And the prizes will change. Sometime if you get the right answer, you'll get a Gigmaster, like maybe a face mask, or maybe a relic. I don't know. We're kind of evolving on that too, and a sticker too. I got some Gigmaster stickers here. Could get a Gigmaster sticker too. But and sometime what I'll do is just do a random selection winner. That way everybody has a chance instead of trying to rack your brain. You just kind of just have fun. So I will do some random selections, and sometimes I do both. So yeah, we're just still evolving, having fun. See what we can come up with. All right, let's see. Couple more things real quick. One guess. I look for one guess unless I add another clue. After 24 hours, if nobody's got the correct answer, I will put another clue down. You don't have to risk your first clue and your first answer. You just put the second one down. No problem. Somebody had asked that question one time. But anyway, I think that's going to do it. One answer. Got to be in the U.S. so I can mail your prize out. Got to be a U.S. Because it's way crazy trying to mail overseas. Anyway, I think that's going. One answer per person. And those of you that go on adventures with me that might know the answer, you cannot play because I might be saying, "Hey, I'm gonna use this in one of my episodes. Y'all remember it. Y'all get it." So I can't do that. And I want your answer to match my answer, pretty much the same. It could be reversed words or something, but it's got to be almost identical to what I'm looking for, because sometimes multiple answers can be right, but you got to get the Gigmaster's answer. All right, well, I appreciate everybody playing along with me, and I hope you have fun doing it. You've been really good so far. All right, let's move on to the episode right here. Okay, for this week's Figure It Out, I'm going to put a picture right up here, and I will have several more pictures at the end here. And y'all know the rules. If nobody guesses after 24 hours, you'll see a new clue come out in the comments below. I'll make it appear at the top. It'll be a new clue. But I'm only going to give one clue. Well, two clues, I guess you can call this. First clue is it's one word. I'm looking for just one word. And y'all know you got to match what I'm looking for, because sometimes it can be multiple things for the same thing. So you got to match perfectly. All right, it's one word. Should I tell you what the first letter is? I tell you what, I'm going to give you what the last letter is. S. The last letter to the word is S, and it's one word. All right, y'all ready? I'm going to put some more pictures up here right now, and y'all figure it out. Here it comes.